Now, if you need to create a script and you don't have the right template, you can email us at info@odlortho.com to create any template that you need. So if you just tell us in an email what a list of templates that you'd like added to your account, we can do that for you. Now that might take about 24 hours for us to have those added in there for you, 24 business hours. But if you want to use the parts library, you could try to make the appliance yourself. So on the left side of the screen here, you'll see library. And this is where you can see all the different appliances and parts and build your own appliance. So if I wanted a removable, I can add labial bows. I can add parts to it. Now notice when I add the labial bow, I just clicked it and it added it to the upper arch. Now if I wanted to move that to the lower arch, I would find the little circle, the little anchor point, and left click it and drag it. And then I can drag it over and I can move it around. So this is just a regular labial bow, and if I wanted to add labial acrylic to it, I would put it there. And notice there's these little anchor points. I can move that to adjust where I want that labial acrylic. Maybe I just want it 2 to 2. Now if I don't want that part on there anymore, I put the wrong part on, I can delete it with 2 different ways. I can left click the anchor point, the blue circle, and drag it out of the box. Now notice that my cursor has a trash can at the end of it. If I release my left click now, it will delete that part. Now another way to delete it is to go to your Parts Used tab under here. You can delete any parts at this point. It'll ask you if you're sure. And the last way is to hit the clear button, and you can clear everything. So if you want a blank canvas, you can clear all, clear just the parts and leave any notes that you've written in, clear any sketches, clear any tags, but I'm going to hit clear all here. Now if I wanted to leave a note here, I would click the text annotation in the toolbar, and I might say flat labial bow. Maybe you want it with a flat wire. So, and I'm going to go back in here and add the labial bow part. To change the part in here, we'll do this on our side, but if you wanted to change it to an alternative bow, you can change it to a flat labial bow here also. So there's multiple ways to get the job done. And the next thing I'm going to do is add some Adams clasps. So in the library, I'm just going to search. It's easier to search for less letters in case in EasyRx it's called something different. Or if the spelling's not exactly the same, you won't get the search results you're looking for. So I usually just put in the first few letters of the word, hit search, hit enter, then I can left click and drag that part to the appliance. Now if I release it here, it will add it to the upper. Now if you want to add it right to the lower, if you left click on the list on the left, hold that click down and drag it and release it on the lower arch, it will add it down there. Now let's say that was a mistake and I want to move that back, and I'm not selected on that part anymore. I'm going to hover over this lower Adams clasp until it's highlighted, left click. Now I have my little anchor point to move that specific part, and I can move it back to the upper arch. And now this acrylic on the bottom, I don't need anymore, so I'm going to left click it and drag it out. And that's how you can design your own appliances in EasyRx using the parts library.